Careful when you do this because it shakes.
Yeah. Okay. That was a thing. Okay. So really? The main reason that I started drinking, and it was like, okay, cut. So I would go to this bar in Ohio. I know. Okay. This was many years ago. But I would go to this bar and I would get there in a hurry as soon as I could. Go inside the establishment, go up the stairs. It was on the second floor. Trendy but dingy. Buy my drink. Buy my drink. Because as soon as I consumed that drink, I could talk to people. Maybe. Maybe I needed 2, maybe 3.
So what made you stop?
Nothing. I mean, okay. I'm just saying, like, my own opinion of myself. That's what made me stop. I think, like, I just couldn't look at myself anymore. I couldn't be that person anymore without feeling so much shame and regret and sadness for in a big part. Because the person I had become not only was really far from the person that I wanted to be, but I knew it didn't resemble anything what my family thought I would be, what they raised me to be. And I felt like a failure, like this parasite of a human being. So there was that. But that in itself didn't make me stop, see? It was pain from rejection. from love, lost, another failed relationship, another breakup, another humiliation. I still, at times, think about it, not in a way like, oh, I'm gonna do it, or I need to do it at this moment. I think that time has passed enough for me to not have it used to be like drinking water for me. It used to be, oh, I feel uncomfortable, let me have some alcohol. Oh, I feel happy, let me have some alcohol. Oh, it's 3 p.m., it's time to have some alcohol. Oh, it's 11 p.m., it's perfectly fine to have some alcohol. Oh, I'm going to work, it's time to have some alcohol. I need some alcohol. Oh, I want to have fun. Oh, I want to be on my own. It was it was my life. I mean, it was no, was it my life? I don't know. But every time I drank, I would eventually just go into oblivion. And then everything would stop. And that was a big reason too why I would drink. So I could make time stop. It's 11 p.m. If I had something to do the next day, having another drink didn't make me think like I'm going to wake up with a hangover. No. It would make me think. It would elongate this night. It would put distance between me and tomorrow. Because I didn't want tomorrow to come. Because tomorrow would mean me having to face my reality, my thoughts, my shame, my self-judgment, the consequences of my actions. And there still are. So yeah.
Well, don't you think that things changed for the better once you made that decision?
Yeah. You know, when I stopped drinking, part of me believed that there would be a miracle. Like a miracle that would come and reward me for being good, for doing the right thing. I think the hardest part about where I am and who I am now is that there has been a miracle, but I cannot see it.
Well, what you gonna do about it?
I don't know. being sober is it just is, I think. And I think being drunk isn't. So being sober is and being drunk isn't. Or being and I thought that when I drank it was helping me be something, when in reality it was masking. Hiding.
What are you afraid to find if you dig inside?
That I'm guilty of being bad, of hurting others, of being the person that I so righteously judge others. You know, like I think you should be like this. I think they should do that. I think you should. All the meanwhile, here I am with a bag full of sins. A hypocrite.
And we all.
Yeah. But I still want peace on earth. It's laughable, right? To say that. Because it's like I of course I want peace on earth, but it seems like an impossible thing. Why even want it? Why even talk about it? It's all okay. So speaking of peace, then it makes me think back about the children thing. You know, earlier you said like, well, this world, why have kids in this world? And my counterpoint was, the world has always been shit. There have always been wars and injustice and tragedy and disasters. Always. So, but we're still here. I'm here, meaning that people before me were having sex and copulating, and somehow here I am. But in all my years, I haven't been able to do that. I feel like a failed human.
Who told you you're a failure? What is a failure?
Do you remember, or maybe you don't know about it, but during the last the war of ideologies that is during the last presidential election, the one of the vice president nominee made a comment about their opponent, his vice presidential opponent in the race in the election. He made this comment about, well, she doesn't have children, so she doesn't have a lot invested in this world, or there's no reason for her to care enough about policies and issues because she doesn't have children. You see, that was said in the world stage as an argument to not elect somebody because they don't have children.
You think it's true? That we should only care about the world if we have kids?
I don't know any better. I don't know because if I had children, then I could say, yeah, I care a lot more about the world because I have children. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think that, as you said, there is either is or isn't something, right? You either are or you're not. And you're here now, and this is what you have, and this is who you are. And the best you could do is make the most with what you have.
Like, for example, go look at a sunset. Seems a little different than having children, right? What do I have? I have my mother. I have my family. I have my Lily. And I have this. I have us. I have this moment. I mean, what could be better than this moment? Well, if I look at it from an outsider's perspective, let's say I was a 19-year-old kid and I'm here thinking, like, where would I be in 20 years, right? And then somehow magically a camera came on or a monitor came on and I could see where I would be. And then it transports me to this moment. And then I could see, oh, there I am filming with a friend in a theater. I would probably think that's kind of cool.
Well, then do it for your younger self. What would she do right now?
Yeah. I mean, that is what psychologists talk about a lot, about the little girl in us, the little kid in us. Protect her from the monsters that became real. cut